Good morning. I'm about to go hit at the wall this morning at the park. I have already been able to use the new racket a few times. I used it with the ball machine. I've done some serves. I did some rallies with a friend of mine. It plays amazing. I love it. Compared to the old Prince, it's just night and day. So much stability, control, spin, power. I'm loving the new racket. Editor Jeb, cut to the park. I just got to the park. Somebody is using the wall. You see that blue square over there? That's some tape that I actually put on this wall. And I find that ever since I put that tape up there, I see people out here all the time using the wall. I'm gonna have to use the other side, I guess. I don't have my tape on me, so I can't tape the other side. But I probably should, because people tend to use this side now. I think I've done a service for the community. I think this guy's gonna play tennis with me. You gonna play tennis, bud? Huh, bud? Where you going? Where you going? Something I love about hitting on the wall is it's so simple. You just need one ball, bring your racket. You don't have to set up a ball machine or anything. You don't even have to arrange meeting somebody at a certain time. You just show up and hit. It's pretty cool. My objective today, what I'm working on with my forehand, I'm thinking about my kinetic chain. I want to lead with my hips and chest and allow my arm to follow. Let the racket lag and then snap. I want to work on low to high. Something I need to do for both my forehand and backhand is look at the ball when I'm striking it. I started off with a bad habit of thinking I did not need to look at the ball, but that's something I have to be consciously aware of, and I'm trying to ingrain it into my stroke so that way I'm not thinking about it all the time. With my backhand, similarly, I'm thinking about looking at where I'm hitting the ball, but also leading with my hips and my shoulder and pulling my swing into the strike rather than just using my arm. And I'm trying to do for my forehand and backhand is strike the ball a little in front of my body. That seems to be what I see the pros doing, rather than waiting too long. An issue I run into, especially with my backhand, is waiting too long to set up my stroke and then just feeling crunched and tight and I'm not able to open up and swing fully like I'm supposed to for the backhand. So I'm not going to play with the mic, so I'm going to take it off now. Fire in the belly, ice in the veins. Okay, I'm just warming up here. You can see I look a little tight. Just kind of trying to find a rhythm here. And look, there's the guy from the other side. That guy's down the other side. I'm gonna go move to the other side. Here I'm a little more warmed up. As you can probably tell, my strokes seem to be flowing pretty well here. So I do want to say that during this session, I was able to look at the ball basically every time I hit it. I seem to just have that down. I'm glad to report that because that has been an issue, and I know I'll still need to work on it some more, but you can see that I just keep looking at it as it comes to me. I don't think, judging by looking at this, that my kinetic chain is where I want it to be. If you look at a player like Federer, you can see that his chest turns all the way parallel to the net. It faces his opponent before his racket strikes the ball on the side. I like the way my backhand is looking. If you watched any of the other matches, you'll probably notice that my backhand right here looks a lot better than it has. And
That has to do with a few things, and one of them primarily is I would fail to get in position in the matches. But while I'm hitting here on the wall, I'm focused on technique more than anything, more than placing the ball on the other side. I'm not worried about an opponent, the wall's always in the same spot. But I've put a lot of thought into the form that you see here, my foot positioning, the rotation of my trunk, where I hold the racket before the swing, where the racket lines up after the swing. But of course, it's all a work in progress.
All right, that was a great session. It's fun hitting on the wall whenever you can get a good groove going and you're not just fetching after the ball all the time. Today, I hit the ball over the wall a record minimum of 1 time. I am stoked about that. I hit it over the wall all the time. I was out there for about an hour. I didn't want to do too much because the tournament is tomorrow. So I just wanted to get a little bit more feel of my racket, and it felt great. All right, I'm back home after my training session. I wanted to clarify something. This tournament is UTR rated, which is Universal Tennis Rating. The rating that I'm talking about when I say I want to be a 5.0 is NTRP. As you can see on my channel page and on my intro, my goal is to be an NTRP 5.0. That's a lot different than a UTR 5.0 player. NTRP stands for National Tennis Rating Program. UTR stands for Universal Tennis Rating. So UTR is an international rating system, while NTRP, as far as I understand, is the US, or mostly the US. I found this helpful little chart online that compares the NTRP ratings to the UTR ratings. And as you can see, a 5.0 in the NTRP rating is about an 8 to a 10.5 UTR rating. So technically my goal would be to become a 5.0 NTRP player or a 8.0 and above, I guess, UTR player. So in my last video, when I said I'm a UTR 4, that does not mean I'm an NTRP 4, which would be a better player than I am currently. I estimate that I'm about an NTRP 3.0 player. With that being said, exciting news. The tournament tomorrow has 49 people signed up as of right now. The highest rated player is a 6.0 UTR rating. So I have no idea if I will even get to play this person, how I would fare compared to this person. I imagine they're a good bit better than I am. I'm so looking forward to this tournament. I just have so much fun when I go out there and I'm playing the matches and competing. I love competing. I used to be an elite cyclist, and to train and race as a cyclist is it's just so much harder than tennis. Whenever I go to play tennis and compete, it almost feels like I'm on a vacation. And maybe that makes you think that I guess I don't take it serious enough, or I don't know. But all I know is cycling is an extremely hard sport, and compared to that, I just have a lot of fun with tennis. So I'm looking forward to the tournament tomorrow. Nick is not going to be able to make it, but another friend of mine, Austin, will be there, so I'm excited that he's going to come out. Maybe some other people that I know, I'm not even sure. I'm going to try to get some footage from the tournament. I don't know if they'll let me film any of the games or matches or not, but I'll see what I can do. But I'm going to bring the camera. It's my phone. So I'll get some footage while I'm there. Thanks for watching. See you soon.